Cassy Tully, the artist from Wisconsin, visiting with Barb Techel and Frankie today. Barb recently received her new painting that I made for her anniversary gift. And what we are doing is sharing a little bit of the story behind the painting. So, Barb, if you could just share with us how it felt for you when you first opened your painting. And if you could just tell us how it all unfolded.
Oh my gosh. Well, my husband and I don't give each other anniversary gifts. It's just something we decided on, and we just exchange cards, and we're fine with that. So imagine when I came home one day, it was our anniversary, it was November 17th, and I came home and he said to me, I want to give you your Christmas gift, or I mean your anniversary gift. We're close to the holidays here. And I said, what do you mean, my card? And he was like this little boy. He went into his office and he came out and he's holding this big package, and I thought, what the heck could that be? I had no idea. And it was wrapped so pretty in brown tissue paper with a yellow ribbon. And on the front is Cassie's sticker that says Cassy Tully Fine Art. And I thought, I still, I know I've told John that I admire your work, but I had never, picked out one piece that I really liked. So I couldn't imagine what this was going to be. So I'm trying to be real careful opening the tissue paper, but at the same time, I'm dying to know what's inside. And when I took that tissue paper off, I remember calling you, Cassie, and saying, I wish you could have been here to see the expression on my face, because I literally doubled over and I almost hyperventilated and I could not stop crying. And it was just, my husband surprising me. And then looking at the painting, I was just so blown away, first of all, how much it really looks like Frankie. That's not always easy to do, for artists to capture the essence and the spirit. And I can totally see Frankie in that painting. And then to see my studio in the background was phenomenal. It just represents really who I am and what my life is about and how I feel about my studio and my life and Frankie. So I was just so touched. It really is me, and I really realized for the first time, though I've always known this, but I really understand now that my husband totally gets what my mission is and really supports that this is my heart. And this painting is really my heart. And as I said to my husband as we were going out to eat, I said, I've been a girl who really never wanted diamonds, but I said, this is my diamond, so it means so much to me. It's just amazing.
Well, and the beauty of the painting too is that it's meant to last a lifetime, and it's meant to be treasured for a lifetime. And so just like you would treasure a little diamond. Exactly. Or a big diamond.
Well, and I think because this is my heart, animals are my heart, and I worked really hard to get my writing studio.
Mm-hmm.
I had to make some sacrifices, which really in the big picture aren't sacrifices. But when I look at this painting also, and I see Frankie, how she's positioned in the painting, and the studio in the background, for me, it's as if even when Frankie's not physically here someday, she's always going to be reminding me that she's with me and that she's watching over me. And the days that I will doubt that, I have this painting to go and remind me of that. So there's so much sentimental value attached to this painting, and the fact that you really captured that, not really knowing me that well, just blows my mind.
Yeah. And Barb, there's a lot of paintings that need a lot of discussing ahead of time to make sure it's tailored exactly to the home and the people it's going to. But with yours, it was very quite simple. John just approached me in the coffee shop, shook my hand, and said, I want you to paint Frankie. Said, John Techel, I want you to paint Frankie. And I knew exactly what he wanted. I didn't, we needed to talk about the composition and how Frankie would be sitting and everything that would, those type of things. But even that, it went very smooth, and actually it needed to go very smooth and very efficiently because your anniversary was approaching.
And on John's behalf, as far as commissioning you to do the painting, that was a huge step for him, because you are very talented, and when you commission an artist, obviously it's a little bit of money.
Mm-hmm.
So, he was a little bit nervous, but at the same time, he totally trusted that,
Mm-hmm.
and he was just so thrilled too when he saw
Yeah.
what you had done.
Yeah. Well, and a large portion of it is, making sure the perfect painting fits the budget too.
Yeah.
Because that's
Yeah.
important. And so yeah, we made sure that you get exactly what you want, right down to the beautiful framing that Gina right here in Elkhart Lake did at Gina's Custom Framing.
She did great.
Yeah. And also, it needed to be very, very well done because your husband is quite a talented craftsman himself. He built this beautiful writing studio, which I'm sure everyone knows, but I absolutely love and hope to have one of my own someday. I have my studio in my home, but your beautiful view and just the warmth of this space just,
Thank you.
What does your writing studio mean to you? We got in the painting there. What does your writing studio mean?
This is who I truly am. I mean, it took me till my early 40s to really live into who I am and to believe in myself and to not worry about what others think. And, I think as a woman, it's just so important to have a space of our own that we can rejuvenate, we can truly be who we are, and that supports us to go out into the world. It just means so much to me, and there's a lesson in it itself as far as a sacrifice. I really wanted this room, but I didn't have the money. But obviously John had the labor and the skill, and I ended up selling a little red sports car that I adored, that I worked really hard to buy and get. But it's just a car. But this represents my heart and who I am. And who knows what's going to come out of this studio in the years to come. So it means a lot to me to have this.
Yeah, well, and we've been talking about all sorts of fun ideas. I'm so excited to see what you have to come next. And why don't you tell us a little bit about your greeting cards, too, and just...
These are exciting because I didn't realize from the painting that not only have I now have a friend in Cassy, I also can expand on sharing Frankie's message, and my message about animals with disabilities in the greeting cards that are done from the painting. And I just think that's so cool because obviously not everybody could afford a painting like that, and this is just another way to get the message out there. This is also so special because it's actually a gift. It's like me giving someone a gift in giving them the greeting card, and they can actually frame it if they want and keep it for themselves. But it goes through Frankie's mission and message on the back. I'll say Frankie's mission and message. Yes, it's part of mine too, but I just feel like I owe her so much. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if it wasn't for her. She's just such a big blessing. So she's such a important part of this. But it does have Frankie's authentic paw print on the back. And as with most of my things on my website, I give a portion of the proceeds to charities that help animals with disabilities. And this is just another really great avenue for me to do that, to continue to reach out and just share this message.
Yeah, and I was so excited that you wanted to do that because it is a great way to share the artwork. And
so yeah, and I mean, I'll have these for sale on my website. And then
how will you have them? You're gonna have the box ones. We're gonna do the what else? You got the individual.
We're gonna do the box sets, and the you can also get just the single card if you want as well.
Yeah, in case.
Yeah.
Well, and what's nice about the greeting cards too is, there's people. The affordability issue is one thing, but also just there's a difference between a painting and just a picture. Like if you just want a picture of this wonderful little doggy you got to meet that shared a wonderful message with everyone.
Right.
And you can put that on your desk.
Yeah, it's a great little memory, and I think it's I'm going to use some of these as thanking teachers and librarians that book us for visits, sending that this is my thank you card, and if they can frame it and put it on their desk like you said, and it'll just remind them what Frankie's been through and to inspire them and to encourage them when they're having down days. So it just is so amazing how this just can go out further and further. Not only for me, but for you as an artist, for you to share your work, and for people to know about you too.
Yeah, and for that I thank you very much, because to have you go into those schools and share the artwork and also the importance of art in
Yeah,
school and with
exactly.
kids. It's
To
really
encourage
great.
children too. I know, that's awesome.
Yeah. So what do you think Frankie thinks of all this? She feels pretty special.
I don't know. She's been napping the whole time.
Yeah, I think she was admiring her pretty painting over there.
Oh, you know what, Frankie? This is Frankie's purpose and calling. I have no doubt that God put us together to do this work. So.
Well, thank you so much for everything you do and for allowing me to come to your studio today and share the artwork and just visit and grow our friendship. It's been wonderful. Thank you
It's
so
been
much,
great.
Barb.
Thanks, Cassie.